Hi everyone, my name is Anita Kung and I will be talking about job descriptions and training for pediatricians in California, which includes the responsibilities, salary, goals, challenges, and educational requirements. Then I will be talking about challenges human resources face with job descriptions and training. I will then talk about some solutions to those problems. So to start off, job descriptions are basically the backbone of the recruiting process and is the structure of an organization. Job descriptions are used to fully explain what is expected of employees, and it is also used as a marketing tool to attract the best employees. For example, a job description for a pediatrician informs people that pediatricians are basically doctors who work with babies, children, and adolescents. In a job description, it talks about the salary and common duties and the skills needed. For a pediatrician, common duties include keeping track of administered immunizations, communicating with parents and children, providing detailed explanations of a treatment, calming down fears, and being sympathetic towards patients. Most general pediatricians work in family health practices and usually work around 60 hours per week. In May 2015, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that these professionals earned an average annual salary of $183,180 per BLS data. The goals of a pediatrician include reducing infant and child mortality, controlling infectious diseases, and promoting healthy lifestyles. Pediatricians diagnose and treat numerous conditions such as infections, injuries, physical diseases, and etc. They are also concerned with the biological, social, and environmental influences on children and take part in their prevention, detection, and treatment of depression, behavior issues, anxiety disorders, and etc. Challenges that pediatricians face is managing the family unit, solving medical mysteries, and dealing with emotional trauma. To become a pediatrician, one needs to complete an undergraduate degree followed by 4 years of medical school and a 3 to 7 years internship or residency. The three biggest HR functions with job descriptions are that they meet minimum requirements, contain vague language, and have outdated descriptions. When job descriptions are asking for the minimum requirements of education and experience, then these descriptions are attracting the mediocre employees rather than the best ones. The next problem is vague language, such as must be hardworking or motivated. This is a problem because every candidate looking for a job is obviously motivated and hardworking. The third problem is outdated descriptions. New employees may have an inaccurate expression of responsibilities if the description is not annually updated. The solution to this is that organizations must be specific and detailed when asking for requirements and review descriptions on an annual basis in order to have an effective job description. The most effective way to escape minimum requirements is to spend extra time explaining how to be successful in the description. Organizations can also develop an outline of defined expectations in terms of outcomes and list how a position can meet the organization's goals and objectives. Human resources functions should also make it a requirement to review job descriptions on an annual basis and make changes if necessary. The problems that HR functions face with training are challenges in implementing training due to inappropriate programs, lack of interest and management support, and insufficient budget. Inappropriate training is one of the problems because when performance problems occur, the standard response is to provide training. However, this may not always be the best solution since the initial training was a problem in the first place. Next, the lack of interest and management support causes staff to be discouraged to develop new skills, acquire knowledge, and strive for self-development without proper management support. Furthermore, training is a price that some companies are not willing to pay. For example, small organizations may not have enough funds to hire training consultants or send their employees to proper training programs. The solution to this is that human resource functions must develop ways to implement appropriate training, attract the right employees, have proper management support, and raise more funds for training expenses. Instead of resorting to training when a performance problem occurs, executives need to improve working process, change the work environment, or inform the staff of their expectations. To attract the right employees, the HR department must engage employees before training starts by asking for feedback, suggestions, and ideas. Furthermore, to avoid spending more money on training expenses, the HR department can implement more online courses since it's easier and less costly. Employees can also use free training tools such as mentoring, on-the-job training, and shadowing. In conclusion, it is extremely important to have appropriate job descriptions and proper training since it is the initial step for new employees to enter an organization. Without detailed and updated job descriptions, candidates may start off confused or not knowing what they signed up for. This can definitely take a toll on the organization since the employees are starting off in a bad note. Without proper training, it can also take a toll on the organization's success since it is based on the employee's performance. The human resource functions definitely needs to invest more time when making job descriptions and implementing training programs. With effective descriptions and training, employees will not only be prepared but also encouraged to work for a specific position. Thank you for listening.